106.7 FM, The Gospel Giant, and I'm still here with my guests talking about fitness and wellness, Mr. Smith and Miss Terry. When we left, we were talking a little bit about the eating habits and the meals per day. Just a little bit about that, just a little, because I've heard, eat 6 to 8 meals a day, and I've heard, you can just do 3 meals a day and it's fine, and
So
her diet is a lot more strict than mine, so I'll let her speak.
Well, yeah, when I'm competing, it is. Right now, it's not. It's kind of the same
Can't
amount.
be like mine.
Probably not.
Yeah.
Yeah. But at least 5 small meals a day. My biggest meal is breakfast. Then I have like a snack, lunch, snack, dinner. So I'm eating like every 2.5 to 3 hours. And if I've been doing it so long, if I don't get my food,
you're not a nice person.
Angry.
It gets pretty bad.
He said hangry.
Yeah, it gets pretty bad.
I feel for her husband.
Yeah, and so, because he's a talker, and sometimes I can't get to my meals, and
Yeah, he does like to talk.
he does.
Oh,
So, but yeah, you have to eat a lot to keep your metabolism going. So eating one time and think you're going to lose weight, that might work for a little bit, but your body won't appreciate it, and it will start punishing you for it. So it'll start holding on to everything that you ate, and you're not going to be able to lose weight.
Okay.
And we were talking about supplements, my diet is pretty high in protein because I don't take supplements, and I'm always trying to grow some muscles.
Yeah, that makes sense. Makes a lot of sense.
What should one's target heart rate be when you're trying to do cardio or to burn fat?
And it varies from age and intensity of the workout. I always say go online and look up the target heart rate chart, and you put in your age and put in the intensity of the workout. But I know she likes to go off the unwritten rule.
Yes, because a lot there are charts in the gym on a lot of treadmills that has a target heart rate, and most people have an Apple Watch or some kind of fancy watch. But if you left it at home and you at Doubletree Hotel and they don't have a chart, and you want to make sure you're doing cardio, that you're doing the best cardio you can be doing, a good rule is to make sure you're sweating. If you're not sweating, you're not in fat burn.
Okay.
So you kind of just not doing cardio.
Right. What is the difference between machine weights and free weights?
You want to go first?
Sure. So, they're both great, and they both have a purpose. Machine weights are easier, right? Because free weights, you have to, if you're doing a squat with some free weights, or you're doing a bicep curl, you are not only just using your bicep, you're using other muscles too. You're using your core, you're using your back to stabilize. You're using a lot of other muscles to get that bicep up, versus doing a bicep curl on a machine that sits you in the correct form. You put your hand in the correct form, and all you have to do is pick the weight and just go up, which is not as hard as doing it with the free weight. But like I said, they're both good because if you want to just what's what I'm looking for? Isolate.
There you go.
If you want to
Isolate
a certain muscle, a machine weight is the best because
that's the only thing that's going to be working.
Yes. So, and here's another thing. If you do free weight standing up or free weight sitting down, that's also a difference. So if you are, I like to isolate. So if I'm going to the gym and I'm working my quads, I might not want to work the other muscles. I want to just work my quads, so I'm focusing on that. The position that you're in changes it. So if you are doing a bicep curl standing up, you're using your accessory muscles. If I'm doing a bicep curl right now and I'm not on a machine, I'm just using this. My legs aren't helping me. My core is not really helping me. So it really just depends on your level of fitness and what you're trying to do. Machines are great for starting out.
Okay.
For isolation.
Why are my muscles so sore after working out, and when does it really go away? Does it ever?
Your muscles are sore because when you work out, you're taxing the muscles and you're putting a lot of stress on the muscle, and that causes little micro tears in your muscle. So the soreness comes from your muscles trying to heal themselves,
Okay.
and they're doing that to heal themselves to become bigger and stronger. So the next time you do the exercise, they'll be better equipped to handle the exercise.
Okay.
And the soreness usually lasts 2 to 3 days
Mhm.
for it to completely go away. The first day after the workout, not so bad, but that second day, that's when you feel it.
Can't sit
The
down.
second day is when it
I
hits.
was there last week. Couldn't sit
So you'll work out on Monday, Tuesday, well, that wasn't so bad. Wednesday rolls around, it's like, I cannot move.
Yeah.
Thursday, then it starts to subside.
So, yeah, like Gordon was saying, it hurts because you've broken down the muscle. What else was I talking about?
So I guess my thing is it coming back? 'Cause
What I was trying to say, you came back. Okay, you came back. You said, does it ever stop? Like, do you ever not get sore? And my
No.
answer is no,
It always
because
hurts.
now if you do the same, if
Yeah.
you're used to doing the same thing, your body is not gonna hurt. But if you do a new move or do it, I don't care if you do a different way, a different angle, it's gonna be different and it's gonna hurt because your body isn't used to moving like that.
Right.
Being sore is good. I like it. I
It
welcome
means you
it.
worked.
But
That's what it means.
you should not be sore for more than 2 to 3 days.
No.
If you're sore for like 5, 6 days,
You hurt yourself.
you probably hurt yourself. You shouldn't be sore like that.
Yeah. No, it was 2 or 3 days. But
Yeah.
it was one like the worst 2 or 3 days.
Yeah.
That means you had a good hard workout.
Yeah.
That's what that means.
How often should I work out?
I say 2 to 3 times a week for if you're just starting out.
Mhm.
If you feel like that's not enough, you can go 4, maybe 5. But generally 2 to 3 times a week.
So just because of how my schedule is, I usually work out like Monday through Thursday. Sometimes I'll work out on Friday. Sometimes. Is that okay that I don't work out, say Friday, Saturday, and Sunday? I do try to get stretches in and all that, but is it okay that I'm not doing 3 consecutive days?
Yeah, it doesn't.
I
it doesn't
totally
have to
think
be.
it's okay.
Yeah.
Your body needs rest.
Yeah.
And you actually see more results when you
Break it
rest your body. Your body actually grows in recovery. So you were sore, you tore your muscles up. You have to give them time to recover.
Okay. How do I know how much weight I should be lifting for results?
Everyone is different, like I said before, based on your fitness level. I always tell people, generally, the weight should be challenging, but not so challenging that you cannot finish the set. So if you have a goal of doing 10 reps, if you can only get to 7, it's too heavy. Also, if you're sacrificing your form, if you can't do it properly with the right form and good balance and not jerk and do all of this, it's too heavy.
I would have to second that. I did a whole video on Instagram about that, like with demonstrations. If you are like rocking and moving and your form is always too heavy and you're really not helping yourself. So if you have a proper weight and you get that, like the actual full extension and relaxation, that's what you're supposed to do. And if you can't,
So when you see those guys like,
no,
It's too heavy.
that's too
not
much.
good.
They're just
No.
focused on the weight and looking good for everybody else. They're trying to show off.
They are, some of them. But let me be the advocate. And sometimes if you're not looking for muscle hypertrophy or muscle growth, and you're one of those CrossFit people and you're working on strength, you can lift really heavy, but you should only be doing it like 2 or 3 reps. So that's the difference. So it just depends on who you are, what you're doing. Most people in the gym are not doing that kind of workout.
The heavier you go, the less you should do.
Okay. Are abdominal exercises effective if I want to lose fat around my stomach?
Yes, to a degree. You can do 6,000 abs every day, but you will not see them unless you incorporate your diet
And exercise.
diet,
We're
exercise,
always gonna go back there.
Yeah.
and cardio. Diet and cardio. If you actually want to see results for your core.
Second that is true. Like, there is a saying that abs are made in the kitchen. They are sculpted in the gym. So you can do some sculpting with that, but you get your abs from diet and exercise, and that's it.
unless you're a freak of nature
Like him.
like me. My diet is horrible. I can eat Hot Pockets and Chef Boyardee and still have a six pack, but that's purely genetics. It's not anything that I'm doing. It's just genetics.
Who you are.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it just luck of the draw.
I can eat avocado, which is high in fat, and not have
Yeah.
abs.
Mm.
I'm being funny. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, I could just straight eat
She
avocado.
eat one donut, abs gone. I could eat 15 and
Or a
I'm
good
good.
fat. Almonds.
Yeah.
Avocado.
Donuts are a better,
I
example.
can't, if I eat that, I'm having rolls. Avocado and almonds, my abs are going.
So you mentioned pretty much like we all have abs.
Mm-hmm.
If we just kind of peel back the layers,
Mhm.
they're there.
They're there.
But they're hidden
They're hidden.
by the fat.
Mm-hmm.
So as we get older and we talk about our little pouches and
Mhm.
big tummies and all that, you're saying that with the right diet and exercise, even those people can,
Yep.
we can see their abs.
So, yes.
Uh-huh.
But I kind of get where you're going with that.
Yeah.
Being a woman and you had children, our abs were stretched in a way that men's abs
Yeah,
were
it's
not.
more
Mhm.
difficult
So-
to see.
The way that I have to work to get abs could be the fact that I'm a mother and I had two very large kids.
Mhm.
So, very large. And so, ways that I get my abs tight are not the traditional ab exercise. They're
Mhm.
just like plank holds,
Mhm.
just holding the core tight.
Mhm.
But that, those abdominal walls, that's a whole nother session, doctor, about abs and women with babies.
Mhm.
The whole abdominal wall is a whole nother thing.
Well, we may have to have
Yeah,
a
we'll have to have a
discussion.
whole nother conversation about that.
Fitness in general is not a one size fits all.
Mhm.
So it's gonna
Mhm.
vary and differ depending on who the person is.
Mhm.
So just because it works for her doesn't mean it's gonna work for you. Just because it works for me doesn't mean it's gonna work for somebody else. You have to tailor it to your body
Right.
to make sure it works for you.
So how do you guys do that? So I come into you, Jerry,
Mm-hmm.
and I say, I'm here because I want to lose weight and I want to tone. I'm 53. Can you help me do that?
Mhm.
How, and what do you do?
Absolutely.
what type
we're
of
going
assessment?
to change your diet and
Mm-hmm.
we're going to exercise. Like
Diet
that is like, so it's not a one size fit all, but
Mhm.
that is.
Mhm.
Everybody
That
is.
part is.
Yeah, that part is.
Mhm.
But like say
But what parts are customized? I'm saying.
diet can still be customized.
Yeah.
But I don't know that until I get to know you.
Right.
You know,
Mhm.
so like if I give you a plan and I see it's not working, I know you're doing it, I know you're doing cardio, I would just change your fats and carbs. And I only know that, like I said earlier, I'm not a nutritionist,
Mhm.
but I know how to play with those things because I'm a competitor.
Mhm.
So if you are not losing weight, I'm gonna play with your carbs. I'm probably gonna take some out and add some more fat, and if that works, I'm like, okay, that's it for you. You know. Also, I have one client who is a runner. She runs, so me putting her on the treadmill for cardio
It's not gonna do
is
anything.
not gonna do anything for her because her body is used to that constant, steady.
That makes
Right.
a lot of sense.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So for her, we do sprints and we do the Stairmaster
Mhm.
because she needs something else to jolt her body into
Mhm.
that fat burn.
Mhm.
And that's what I was saying before, as far as it's not one size fits all.
Mm-hmm.
Diet and exercise is standard for everybody, but it's
Mhm.
still not one size fits all because in between those two things, there are a lot of different variables to
Mhm.
play with. But you
Mhm.
still have to have those two things.
Right.
But those two things are different for everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Let's talk a little bit about calorie burn. So, like, how many calories am I gonna burn? With a good walk or run, or what's the best way to burn? Are the treadmills? We talked about the free
Yeah.
weights versus
Mhm.
the machines. So when you start looking at the machines as it relates to cardio, are they just as good or better or not as good or whatever? How am I gonna burn those calories?
It
on
depends,
the person.
yeah.
It
Okay.
depends on
Mhm.
how, like, okay, for instance, when I'm doing competition, when I first started, I could be getting fat burn on a treadmill, incline at 15, going 2.5.
Mm-hmm.
But after a while,
Wait a minute, the incline was what?
15. But after a while,
You
my
gotta
heart
remember,
rate.
We're personal trainers.
It's
After
just
a
like I
while.
had my incline on too
Mhm.
the other day. I was like, I thought it was really nice.
I mean, it probably was, but even after that, incline to 15, my heart rate wasn't doing nothing. So I had to like go faster. I had to start doing sprints. So run for 2 minutes, walk. So it depends. So you can start one way, but the more fit you get, you have to change it because your body gets used to it. Your heart, cardio is for your heart. So if you're doing cardio, your heart is going to get stronger, and then you have to find another way to get it up again because it's going to get used to it because it's a muscle like everything else.
The more in shape you get, the harder you have to work.
Right.
That's general rule of thumb. Because it's just like in school, learning math. When you first started, 2 plus 2 was hard, and you couldn't hardly get it. But then once you got it, and you did that for 2 or 3 weeks, that's nothing. Now you need something else to challenge you. So you move up to timetables, and you move up to fractions. It's same thing with fitness. You have to move up and do more to get better.
So I get in shape, right? When I get in shape doing whatever it was I was doing. And now I got to do more, or can I? Hold up.
Not
Not
necessarily more.
I just want to
but
know: Can I
Like
maintain?
weight.
Can I maintain? Can I kind of?
not necessarily more, but change the intensity.
And it depends on what you want. Also, so okay, so we're doing cardio. We're eating every 2.5 hours. What we're also doing is increasing our metabolism. So now I can incorporate cheat meals.
Okay.
And I don't even, nothing happens. I actually look better the next day. So you have to do more in a sense, but also your body is getting stronger. So you're.
Yeah, I
It
mean that
starts
part
to-
makes
your body
sense, but I'm
starts
just
to-
trying to see, like, do you get to a point where you can just say, "Hey, I just want to maintain
Yes,
where I am,
absolutely.
and I don't have to."
Right. Because right now, I'm not doing cardio 5 days a week. I may do it twice, and I may only do it for 10 or 15 minutes, whereas I used to do it 5 days a week, 6 days a week for an hour. I don't have to do that anymore. And I'm not gaining weight. I am now maintaining my weight. I'm being conscious of what I eat. I'm lifting heavy things in the gym. I do cardio a few times a week, or not. It just depends.
I actually avoid cardio.
Because he's a freaking nature.
Yeah.
So no one listens to Corey.
Yeah, like I said, I always tell my clients, do as I say, not as I do, because you will not get the same results I get.
Yeah.
But speaking on that, Gordon, I'm talking to you now.
I'm listening.
You still want to be, healthy. So if you eat Hot Pockets,
Exactly.
you might have high cholesterol.
Yeah. Now when I say I eat stuff like that,
That's a nurse talk.
not.
Yeah, it's a nurse
Yes,
talk.
exactly. But when I say I eat stuff like that, I do eat it, but it's not all I eat.
Yeah.
It's just something that I eat on the regular that I should not be eating. But that's not like my meal, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I'm not just eating that all day.
Yeah.
But maybe once a day I'll have a Hot Pocket or two, which is not good for you. But like I said, I can kind of
Hot
get away with
Pockets
it.
are really his thing, right?
I mean,
They're quick, they're easy,
They
and
are.
they taste good.
They do. I
They
haven't
taste
had a Hot
good.
Pocket
They
since
taste
I
good.
was like in high school.
I don't care. I eat Chef Boyardee, the SpaghettiOs. I love them. I know it's for kids. I don't care. I don't care. I'll eat them with a big smile on my face.
So what are we doing for people as myself that I have a really busy schedule, like really busy, and I made the sacrifice for my health to get up at 4:30.
Jesus.
Yeah, every morning.
Got it.
I get up at 4:30 and I work out, and then I get dressed and I go to work, and I don't usually get home most days until maybe 9:30 at night or whatever. When you start talking about all the meals, right? So I figured out what I got to do. It's hard to do, but to get the exercise in, I had to do early morning, and I do the fasted workout, right? So how do I get those types of meals in? Is it going to take a lot of meal prepping? What am I going to?
It depends. So I have found hacks. You can cook, on a Sunday if you're not here doing this show. Cook your meals for the week. But then here's a little hack that I use. I don't know if you use those little tuna packs.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. My wife
That,
does. She
yeah,
always does.
they taste good. They go with almost anything, and they're high in protein
Mm-hmm.
and not a lot of fat. So I might like make some broccoli and some roast potatoes, and that's it, and just give me a tuna pack. That's my lunch.
Okay.
So when you just have to find hacks,
And healthy snacks.
right?
Yeah. Okay. All right. We're gonna take another break, and we'll be back on the Gospel Giant 94.7 FM, and we're gonna talk a little bit more about fitness and wellness. We'll be right back.